Yo, Jenny Gang, what it do? So we're back with another Jenny Gang production. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Hit the like button for your girl. Help my videos to go through YouTube's algorithm. I said like already, but y'all act like y'all don't hear me anyway. So like the video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, comment on my commentary, and hit me with a share because you know you care. So one of my subscribers recommended this case, and shout out to you, gang, Jenny Gang. And the only reason why I haven't covered this case, y'all, is because it's so incomplete to me, or to all of us. And that's the whole problem with the case, is that police aren't taking it serious. Like, the girl passed away and it's like, okay, whatever. So this is about Lauren Smith Fields, okay? Now, I'm gonna give y'all some of the stuff from my memory mixed in with me reading from the article. Just a few days ago, we actually got a little bit more information than what we had on the situation, but it is still just incomplete, you know, not just to me, not just to YouTubers, but to her family. They're now actually suing the police department. Okay, so Lauren Smith Fields, she was only 23 years old, y'all, was found unresponsive in her Connecticut apartment after a date with a man she met on Bumble, according to the police report. The family of Lauren, the 23-year-old black woman who died after the date, some of this paragraph, y'all, is basically saying her family feels the way that her investigation has been handled was racist. The woman, Lauren Smith Fields, was found unresponsive on December 12th in Bridgeport by a man she had met on Bumble. The man is 37 and he's white, according to public records. NBC News is not naming him because he has not been charged. Now, that's something different. As of a few days ago, we do have his name. His name is Matthew LaFountain. Okay, he's 37. So they was trying to protect his little name, but we need a little bit more information from you, sir. Quite frankly. Crossland filed a notice of claim Friday, accusing the police of not taking this case seriously enough from the start. For example, by not doing a thorough investigation of the apartment. Let me see if I want to read any more of this, or I think I can tell you guys. Oh, her cause of death has not been yet determined. And the family is also, because the investigation was so flawed, the family went ahead and got their own independent investigation as well, because they're not really trusting anything to do with their daughter's death, you know, because it's been so just mishandled. So basically, let me sum this up. When the family finally found out that Lauren was deceased, they told her that it was, you know, a white guy. He called the landlord. Landlord didn't have the family's number. The family got suspicious because they hadn't heard from their daughter. So then they found out a few days later that she was deceased, right? So the police have the nerve to say they did not investigate Mr. Matthew because he seemed like a nice guy. Oh, oops, I gotta hit the Hassan Campbell. Oh my God. What do you mean you didn't investigate him because he seemed like a nice guy? I'm a true crime person, but I'm not big on the serial KILLERS's, but most people that doing crime and bad things, that's how they get you, is by seeming like a nice person. I'm not accusing Matthew of anything, but y'all, his story, it just doesn't make sense. And the fact that the police are trying to protect him also does not make sense. It does make sense, but their reason for protecting him does not make sense. I don't know what type of connects this man got, but clearly he got caught slipping. Probably didn't even want his folks to even know he was with a black woman. Let's just be honest. But you clear him and this girl is deceased because he's a nice guy? Who want to ROB a bank with me? I'm a nice person. So when they come and investigate me, I'm just going to be nice and let's see if I can get away with it. So y'all, listen to what this man say. This ain't going to make sense because it don't make sense to me, and I've been listening to it. So the police report says that Lauren asked Mr. LaFountain for $40 to get her nails done, and then to meet her at her residence, where the pair reportedly took shots of tequila. So let's stop right there. I know that everyone's already accusing this girl of being a sugar baby, or whatever. We don't know if that's true or not. She may actually be on dating sites to find love, but just to make some humor out of this case, it's not funny at all. Sugar babies ain't no $40 nothing. Like, for real. If she asked him that, like, that's some money that I might ask, not even my homeboy, my homegirl, $40? And then he can come over. Like, it sounds like she really, to me, was like, chilling with the dude on some friendly stuff. And maybe she felt like, oh, you're going to do something, but that's not very sugar baby-ish. Maybe add a zero. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sorry, Lauren, I got you, girl. I don't know if she was doing that. I think this is her homeboy, and, I don't know. Let's get into the rest of it, though. LaFountain claims Lauren became ill and threw up in her bathroom before the two continued drinking tequila shots or drinks. They reportedly played games, ate food, and began watching a movie. Lauren got a text on her phone to come outside and get something from her brother. Upon her return, she went into the bathroom for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, he's saying that before she even went outside to get something from her brother, that she wasn't feeling well, but they continued drinking shots anyway. When you're not feeling well, the last thing you want to do is drink. But hey, I don't know, Lauren. Maybe her system is different, but her date also told the police he thought it was odd that she went into the bathroom for 10 to 15 minutes, but he didn't feel it was in his place to say anything, as he didn't know her that well. The incident reportedly reads, afterwards, the pair continued to watch the movie and finish the bottle of tequila before she fell asleep on the couch. LaFountain allegedly carried her to the bed, and the two of them went to sleep. So at 3:30, he woke up and went to the bathroom. He said she was snoring, and he woke up again at 6:30, and he found her laying on her right side with coming out of her nose, right? Okay, so let's just analyze this. He gets up to go to the bathroom at 3. She's snoring. Everything's fine. You wake up again at 6:30. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not none of that. But what would just make her start, you know what I'm saying? Either she had to be hit in it. Not saying he did it, but, or either she fell, or either whatever was making her sick from earlier got a hold to her. I'm trying to think of reasons why your nose would bleed. But what I'm saying is, how could you not hear that? Whatever happened to her to make that happen? How could you not hear that? I know some people, they get nose, if they get too hot, stuff like that. I've heard that before, but they don't die. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what words I can and can't say on YouTube, y'all, but a nosebleed. Some people get like overheated and their nose can bleed, but they live. They get it situated and then boom, they move on with life. Her nose was bleeding and she was on her right side and she was deceased. So whatever happened to her, you didn't hear nothing. So that's his story. That's all he told the police. Now, after the police say they didn't do anything because he was a nice guy, the family go to her apartment, probably cleaning it out, getting her stuff up, but they end up doing an investigation themselves. They find a used condom with, I think I seen that it had stuff in it, but okay, a used condom, some sort of prescription pill. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of things that would say, even if this dude didn't do anything to harm her, he's still not being all the way honest about everything. So if it's a used condom there and it's fresh or whatever and it's got stuff in it, at the least bit, y'all had sex. You didn't mention that. You said y'all was taking shots of tequila. They found, prescription. I mean, I guess it could have been just Lauren's, but all this stuff that he's saying to me, it sounds a little too convenient. And since this article has come out, when she walked outside to go meet her brother and get whatever she was getting, old boy said she was, tipsy by the end and not feeling well. I guess he was forgetting her brother came by there, because her brother was like, when she came out to the car, she was fine. She didn't seem like nothing was wrong. She didn't even seem drunk. And we don't know what was going on in her system because, again, the family has ordered their own independent autopsy because they don't trust the state to do the right thing. So we don't even know if this tequila thing is even true. We don't know if the pill that was found was in her system. We don't know if he dang on Rick Roster, put something in her stuff. But all of this is fishy. So on top of the family losing their daughter right before Christmas, not really knowing what happened to her, now you got a police department that's not investigating because older dude look like a nice guy. When the family is being aggressive, like, y'all not doing anything. We found this in the apartment, we find that. The police officers say, stop calling him. It's nothing else he can do. He called an attitude. They complained or whatever. They put another detective on it. Guess what? He is just as irritated. Like, he acts like it's such an aggravation when the mom calls to say, hey, you found anything or whatever. Basically just blatant disrespect. Like, yeah, I know you lost your child, but I got traffic tickets to write or something like that. I don't know. I can't even imagine what I would do in this situation. And honestly, I feel so bad for them. But Mr. Matthews, sir, if you did something, which, honestly, I feel like you did. Even if it was just an accident, you're going to be found out because you took the life of somebody that had people that loved her. Regardless of whatever everybody thinks about her being on online dating sites or whatever, her family loved her. She has no history of DRUG abuse or anything. So, yeah. So as y'all can see, that's why I hadn't covered this case, because there's so many twists and turns, but there's no ending to it. It's just so many questions, not nearly enough answers. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think, old boy might have did something, whether intentionally or accidentally. All of this is fair use. It's not to harm anyone's reputation. It's just for entertainment. And I'm strictly stating my opinion that the statements that he made are fishy at to say the least. But like, share, comment. I will see you guys on the next one.